Some of you were here last month for 4440-4442 Ridge Avenue. That's the Howe apartment building. They had their CDR. I didn't find out if they were asked to come back or not. We wrote a letter that touched on a couple things we had hoped that they would improve. There was a long-standing request from people here to have a shuttle from that building and from other buildings on Ridge Avenue to the train station to try to have people take the train rather than drive and these types of things. We asked that they include a pedestrian tunnel during construction, which was something that wasn't present during the townhome construction. People thought it was unsafe. We asked for signage really clearly delineating the apartment building and how you get into that parking garage as opposed to the townhomes. There were a number of the owners of the townhomes here, so they had some concern about that. And then the biggest issue is that that building, and for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, this is almost to the 76 ramps between the two boathouses on the river side. And the basic issue is that they are permitted by right to go up, I think the number is 72 feet, 5.5 stories basically. And it's just going to be very abrupt with very little design or kind of building undulations or anything. However, the back of the building is actually pretty hollowed out, and if you were to look at it from above, it'd be a U shape. And they do that so that you can have as many windows as possible and have as many units as possible. And what we were asking is if they rethought kind of the shape of the building so that on Ridge Avenue it sort of stepped back and was a little more gradual, and because for pedestrians on the Kelly Ave side, Kelly Drive side, there's not a lot of pedestrians there, so even though it would be great if it was very aesthetic, it's not an environment where a lot of people are walking. So we wanted to urge them to have a more pedestrian-friendly kind of Ridge Avenue building front. They are screening the parking, they're doing 14,000 square feet of retail, so they've made some efforts. There certainly was a lot of complaints about parking, but they've actually provided a fair number of parking spots. And then the other thing is that the city-owned lot adjacent is going to go into one of these fee or revenue sharing deals with Park and Rec supposedly. And we were saying that maybe they should just evaluate what the hours of free versus paid were to maximize the revenue, because it's sort of a free amenity for people who live there, which is nice, but it should sort of balance out what that is with supporting the businesses, is sort of the intent. And Hal's going to improve that, but it's kind of giving free parking to many of their apartment dwellers is sort of the thought, and so there should be some real neighborhood benefits for that. Any questions about 4440-42 Ridge? Yes, sir.
Yeah, you mentioned a pedestrian tunnel.
Yeah.
Where is that going to be? Where is that?
Well, we asked for it, and that would go along Ridge Avenue on the river side above the sidewalk, or in the street if they have to. But it would be a place where pedestrians can cross on the way to like the former Arthur Ashe without being pushed into the street. What was happening during the townhome building, and there were some protests there also, which didn't help, is that the fence inched forward until it was right at the edge of the sidewalk. So if you're walking from like Arthur Ashe or somewhere like that, you actually was unsafe. And this will be like a structure that has a cover and protects you from cars, and then if something were to fall.
Oh, yeah, the walkway over. Oh, you want to walkway over, right? Far as underneath?
No, it's just a temporary like piece of scaffolding that's like this.
Temporary
tunnel, correct.
Oh, okay.
It's not a permanent tunnel. And it's not to cross Ridge, it's to cross in front while they're doing construction. Because this project is going to start right at the sidewalk and go up fairly high. Or so that's what the design shows. The other thing is that we're supporting the owner of 3676 Indian Queen Lane. So this is the property immediately uphill from the Green Thumb. And what they want to do is they have a parking slip already with a curb cut, and they're building a garage that will then connect to their house. And the structure is by right. The parking slip had this like ambiguous issue about it. His point is he's going to be moving 2 cars into his garage. He's keeping the curb cut, but he'll technically be reducing the spaces on the street that he's using. And also with everything happening with Indian Queen Lane and stuff, it seemed like this was like a nice improvement that would happen. And we're asking that he keeps the facade rustic with the stone that the other houses have. And their ZBA date, for anyone who's interested, although no one really seemed to care that much, was May 20th. I think that's it. I don't have any updates on Midvale. No, I know about that, just other updates. Yes,
No,
sir.
isn't that going to create more traffic flow on that street?
What's that?
The one going down Schoolhouse Lane, where they want to build in there?
Scott's Lane?
They're supposed to put 80 units somewhere in that yard?
On the triangle right above the tracks?
Yeah.
Well, they have a lot more parking than units, and there was
Well, I'm
a,
just saying it's going to bring more
I would
traffic
imagine
to
there
those
was more
streets.
traffic. But there was a deal negotiated to have those cars go straight out to Henry through the former Epic.
That's all I want to know, thank you.
But yes, it will bring more parking. It will bring more traffic, yes. it will.
That's all I want to know.